Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Syndicate. I'm Outer Exodus, and I'm joined today by the lead dev of Star Wars Interregnum, GoaFan77. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
And I'm joined by fellow STA dev, Killa BC.
Yo, hello.
And we are trying out... Oh, man, I already forgot the version name of it. Alpha
3.12, yes.
Alpha 3.12, the kind of in-house, in-progress version of Star Wars Interregnum that GoaFan is working on. And
yeah, this should be basically what you'll get whenever 1.83 is released.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is on Sin's, the opt-in beta 1.83. So there are going to be a few things that are different from regular Sins, but hopefully enough where everyone can follow along, including Killa.
Pardon?
Yep, my point exactly.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
I'm just horrified by the planet I was spawned next to.
Why? What's it called?
It's called Bota Jeff, and it has an Antorak Marauder, Severon Overseer, a Vastra Skirmisher,
Oh, yeah.
and a Costora
You
Cannon.
got one of them.
Oh, my moon has a Marauder or a Nebulon B2. Yay!
Scouts have found a colonizable
I hate the B2.
Yep.
Oh, you
Oh,
should be ashamed of yourself.
No.
I'm gonna turn up sound here a little bit on my thing.
Pose, I can try and take that one.
Okay, so I need to go say hi to this Nebulon B2. Oh, Karak cruisers! I love Karak cruisers too. They're so simple but so beautiful.
Are you guffawing a little bit here?
I plead the fifth.
Ready to commence.
So,
Ready for orders, sir.
do you prefer Mr. Fan?
honestly, I would, if I had any idea, I would be doing Star Wars mods under Sins. I probably would have picked a different name. No, just call me Goa.
All right, Goa.
I'll be honest, I'm a little jealous of the
Awaiting instructions.
Of
sort
the
of adopted personalities some of the STA3 team used to have anyway.
Yeah, we've all become.
I was saying, wouldn't it be awesome if all the Star Wars modders did that?
yeah, that would be cool. Just think of the people you could be. I would totally pick Talon Card.
Talon card for me?
No,
Or
for
for you?
me. For me, I would be.
For you?
Man,
Yeah,
I ain't giving you the best next to Han Solo rogue in the galaxy.
Tarkin's where it's at.
You would be Tarkin.
Alright, cool.
Nice.
Awaiting instructions.
All
That
right.
escalated quickly.
Yeah. All right, Goa. Who would you be? Come on.
I've thought about it, and it's a very hard question. However, I would totally nominate Lavo of SOGE for Wedge Antilles.
Oh, nice. Okay, but who would you be?
I know. Let's see. I really don't know what to say to that. It's just
You have no idea who you would pick for your
Ready for
personal.
orders,
I mean,
sir.
I have characters I like more than others, but do they fit me very well? I don't necessarily.
Well, are you furry?
On the double.
No, no.
Okay, so
no
Chewbacca's
Wookiees,
out of the
no
question.
Bothans. Yeah,
Um,
that I would definitely agree with.
Are you dastardly?
Yes, Commander.
Only a tiny bit.
Arrival imminent.
Okay, so we'll probably go with I don't know. You can be Finn from the new movie.
Finn?
Yep, a guy without a past doesn't really
He's
know
going
what
to be
he's
doing
doing.
a lot of heavy breathing and running around everywhere.
Excellent explanation.
Additional research required.
So Goa,
No,
anything
I
new
would
right from
probably
the
pick
start?
Something from the old EU. Oh, sorry, what?
Anything new about this mod right at the beginning that
Well,
we might be missing?
you might have already noticed shields, which we didn't have before.
I have not actually, because I just
Visuals.
completely smothered that Nebulon B2, and it died right
Yeah,
away.
it helps if they last. That the shields can hold for a few.
Research complete.
But
Yes. Well,
that tends to help. If the shields fail immediately, well, there's not much to look at.
Can bombard planets.
Oh yeah, we improved info cards to try and.
Yes,
Make
I
things
already
a little more
noticed
clear.
that. Well, what is it? Flavor text and actual description of all the ships is much better. Bravo,
Yep.
good sir.
Yep. So
Strings are important.
they are,
Strings are very
and
important.
usually neglected.
Research complete.
Yes.
I'm very happy
I don't-
I didn't have to do any of the strings.
No, I really.
Colony has been
No,
founded.
string.
Awaiting
Okay.
instructions.
Strings are the unsung hero of Sins because people read them a lot more than
Found a colonizable planet.
people. Other
We
people
do.
read.
That's an
Yeah.
understatement.
Yeah, it's like the modders are like, I already know what all this stuff does. Why do you need this to be explained for? Oh, I found Outer Exodus.
Ah, God bless it.
I'm gonna stay
It's-
insular
Comlink
and
active. Firing.
hating
Kill that
everyone
thing.
until.
Kill it with fire.
Star is called New Territories apparently. So,
Yep, it's a region of the galaxy. All of the.
Oh, you gotta be
Star
kidding
Wars
me.
Maps we have.
uh,
What?
Your scout managed to not die. That makes
Oh,
me very
that's
angry.
helpful. I have a small swarm of Carracks chasing me, and a Lancer. 2 Lancers.
I see you actually put small abilities on your research stations.
Yep, that's an E4X feature. All the factions have
Awaiting
them.
instructions.
Nice. Okay, who are we gonna
Scouts
go?
have found a colonizable
one thing I do really appreciate as being the Empire in this is the fact that their
Ready, sir.
capital ship and ship extension rank thing is all rolled into one. That's
You mean for?
Yep. They
Ranks.
have a rank tab
Yeah.
instead of a fleet
Ooh.
tab.
Yeah,
it makes it a
I
lot.
forgot
You
about
can
that.
play. You can just research them at once and play. Get all the way up to Grand Admiral if you want.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, it
very
says we're
handy.
researching 2 damn different things.
Let's see. I don't need any of that. We'll do that.
I have no idea.
Ooh, Tarkin Doctrine. Culture suppression. I don't need to suppress your culture. I'm just gonna destroy it.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
That's a thing,
You say that now,
right?
but remember another enhanced
Young
4X
ship
thing is that
reporting.
culture is much, much, much better.
Additional research
Okay, I need
required.
that.
So admittedly, the only reason it's that early in the check tree is because we wanted it to be cheap, not that you're likely to need it right away.
Oh,
But-
well, that's good to know. So,
Ooh. And here's my Imperial Star Destroyer.
why are you saying,
Victory,
"Here's
or-
my Imperial Star Destroyer"? Like I'm gonna see it. I don't want to see your Imperial Star Destroyer.
You don't want to see it?
Research
No,
So I can
not
just get it
now.
out for you now if you like.
No, thank you. I'll pass.
Agricultural surplus.
Reporting in.
You know some of the planet's abilities. Is it able to make them empire wide?
Not the planet's abilities, but there are, like if you capture Mon Calamari, who's one of the special planets, it can apply a shipbuilding bonus to all planets in your empire.
Okay. Pretty cool.
That shouldn't be on. That's not on. We don't have any of those planets on this map, though, even though they're all named after real planets and they are in the fairly correct arrangement. We're just not in that part of the galaxy. We're kind of where the Imperial remnant ends up being after the war ends in the EU.
Cruiser reporting.
So a few names you might recognize, but nothing we've turned into their own planets just yet.
Magneto.
Yep, Magneto's
Or
probably one of the more
Grassy,
recognizable ones.
Dantooine,
Tatooine, yeah.
Yaga Minor. Of course, Yaga Minor. That's my planet. So I'm assuming broadside cruiser is like your
Preparing for
long-range
hyperspace
torpedo.
jump.
Can only fly on
Anti-structure.
planet modules and star bases. Well, that's
Yep,
less
the
fun.
Research
It-
complete.
Its cousin, the Gladiator, is the long-range frigate for attacking ships, and it's a much nicer model, and a ship I like much better.
the Gladiator is?
Yep.
All
They're
about
based
that
on
thing.
the same hull in theory, but
In theory. But the
well, you know,
Gladiator
the thing
looks
is,
nice.
it is, they kinda-
Gladiator is now
Huh?
officially still canon.
It is now canon again. It is.
At
Oh.
your
I was
command.
very excited about
Kill
that.
all the things!
Research
The
complete.
carrier as well, isn't it? The Saurusub one as well. That's canon
The
again, isn't it?
Quasar Fire, yep,
Yeah, yeah.
for the rebels.
Only they
Yes, it
got
is.
rid of the command pod on the front and just put it in the...
No, it's still there.
You don't like
it's
that?
so much smaller, though. It just...
There's probably more artistic choice though in Rebels because their ISD looks funky too.
And their Yoda looked like crap.
Awaiting orders.
Holy cow, did their Yoda look like crap.
Then again, I'm impressed with that show
How did
so
they
far,
mess? Couldn't they just reuse the?
They didn't, though. Their Yoda looked like... I don't know. I don't know what he looked like. He just looked bad.
It looks like they made a wrong turn somewhere.
Oh, I'm being hit by... What are those? Proton torpedoes? Yep.
Economic downturn. That's outstanding.
Oh well,
Gunship
our
reporting.
economy is going to be a little bit lower for the next few minutes.
And that Acclimator, too, really has quite a bit of... Oh,
Yep.
I love how subtle you made the shield effects.
Yep, I released a dev.
Let's see if I can get
and
it.
everyone said, "Oh, it's too much," but
Well, I
Acclimator.
believe I was one of those that said it was too much as well. Oh, that looks so nice.
Yep.
It's just ever so slight, and it fits Star Wars perfectly. Well done, sir.
yeah, it's a little bit bigger on the larger ship, so you know.
Gunship
Well,
reporting.
you know, it kind of has to be because of how Sin's modeling works.
Yep, but
But I will say I like it way better than the effect from Empire War whenever you added power to shields and it was just randomly over the hull and it looked really weird. This looks
Yeah.
nice. I like it. Would you just... Oh, they're dreadnoughts. That's why they're not dying as quickly as everything else.
yeah, dreadnoughts are very good at hanging in there.
Are there forward
Don't
torpedo
you-
tubes actually modeled in?
On the dreadnoughts,
Oh,
they might be actually.
it looks like they got...
I'm not feeling.
I don't know if they're windows or weapons tubes, but oh well, looks good. Oh, Acclimator taking damage. None of my Caracs have died yet. That makes me happy because they're
That's
they're
ready
nice
for
things.
orders, sir.
That's pretty good. Yeah, everyone underestimates actually the Carracks, and for some reason, a lot of people I've seen do YouTube videos of this mod, they never build the skip ray.
Well, I would. I just don't have a research jet.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you're
Double
warlords,
difference.
aren't you? You start out with a free lab.
Yeah, god damn it, man.
yeah, or I'm buying the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll do that. Now I gotta go back to my home planet.
We're on our duty
Oh
station.
goodness, I am
Moving
surrounded
out
by massive planets and
That's good. We
Oh,
like it.
that's
Wait, what?
unfortunate.
I am surrounded by horribleness.
Weapons ready.
Oh, the Gladiator holds just as much as the dang
We're on our duty
escort
station.
carrier.
No,
Interesting.
Escort Carras too.
So does the... Oh,
I
I
copy.
have two Gladiators.
Unit preparing for jump
Um,
to light
Also,
speed.
Really, this isn't my first time playing Sins, I promise.
Yes, Commander.
I doubt that.
One
Shut
little
up, Killa.
known thing: the all cruisers that aren't carriers in this mod have only fighters, and they're smaller fighter squadrons than the carrier squadrons, just to balance them out.
Oh, they're smaller.
So,
That no,
Like
that actually makes
standard-
sense. Well, like, does the
Standard-
Gladiator
the
count
Gladiator,
as a carrier or no?
no, like only the official carrier cruiser
Okay.
ships get the full size squadrons. The other ones, like the Gladiator, the Vindicator, I guess in your case it's the Enforcer, the Strike Cruiser,
Now,
they only get 3
actually,
TIE fighters, while the
did
standard
you-
size is 5.
so 3 instead of 5.
So, you know,
Well, that works.
I mean, it's still helpful, but it's not quite the stats of a full squadron, so that's... And they can't build bombers, which the carriers
Right,
are.
I noticed that on the
Dedicated
escort
carriers
carrier.
can. Yep.
Very cool.
So.
Very cool. Alright, I'm too busy looking at all the pretties. I haven't researched everything yet.
I will
Research.
say
This is
there
a
is
processing
one good
center
thing
is
about
quite
us.
important.
Pirate raid.
Pirate raid.
Additional research required.
Oh, if we
Alright,
left those on.
warship reactivation. Where the hell is that one?
The price on our head has
Civilian.
Or
It's
in my
actually
case,
in your civic,
imperialization.
Imperialization, yeah.
Oh,
I
there
don't know
it
why
is.
I couldn't
God
remember that name.
bless it. That means I gotta build
research
one of those.
complete.
Wow, I am way behind. Alright, you guys, don't. Oh, does the Sentinel get used up when you colonize?
It does.
Sentinel
No.
awaiting
It's
orders.
one
so
use.
sad.
Actually, that's kind of cool, but very.
It also only costs 1/6 as much as a normal colony frigate, so.
So it costs 1/6 as much as like the.
So basically, if you colonize less than 6 planets on average with your colony frigate, it's actually better.
Wow.
Which, for me, is usually the
So,
case.
like, for instance, the Rebellion's medium transport.
Cruiser reporting.
Yeah, that's a stand. The Rebels get a lot of miscellaneous abilities on that, though. Like, that's how they build their planetary ion cannon.
Oh, there's
But
actually a neutral
strictly
place
as a-
over there.
Strictly as a colonizing ship.
Sentinel
If you
standing
don't,
by.
if you mainly use your capital ship and just build one colony frigate normally to hand a few outlying planets.
Oh, and you made it freaking tiny too. Nice.
Well, that's how big it is. It's a landing ship. It's
Yeah.
not
Well,
supposed
no,
to
I'm
be a colony.
I'm saying that in terms of like a game that would use a tiny little tug as a construction ship. I think Ascendancy does that, but they're a little bit bigger,
Departure set.
by necessity for the mod. But I like that it's really small.
Our star-based constructor is a bit bigger than it should be for that reason, but
It
what can you do?
you got to make some sacrifices for actual functionality.
Exactly.
I need. What do I need? I want one of those. Hells to the yeah. Alright, imperialization. Warship reactivation. Boom.
Structure complete.
So which ship can be used to capture neutral structures? Is the Empire?
The Tartan patrol cruiser, the Scout.
Colony has been
Okay, cool.
Tartan cruiser reporting.
Come on, kill the Dreadnought. Kill the
Yes.
ugly
There's the dreadnought. That's what.
bastard. Dreadnought looks an awful lot like a Battlestar, but stumpy. Well, not
It
stumpy.
does.
I mean, I don't know. It's
To be fair, the dreadnought wasn't around first. Never mind. Or was it? Was it
No,
out
I
in
don't
the
think
comics
so.
before?
It's a pretty old Star Wars ships, but I think it's like late 80s.
Oh,
When
yeah,
it's-
so after the Battlestar Galactica original.
I think so, yeah. As much as I hate to say it.
Structure
But,
complete.
hey, they say the Marauder cruiser was based off the Ferengi ship things.
really
Or
what the
inspired.
Skip
Well, the
The
From
one in the
TNG.
next generation. Yeah, the TNG Ferengi ship is
The
was
Ferengi
the
Marauder.
basis for the-
That one I don't see very well.
I kind of do.
It's
but
very loosely. It's not as big as like the Dreadnought.
yeah,
is, but-
very
flattened
loose. We'll
it
go
to a
very
monster.
loosely.
Yeah, they flattened it. I guess the kind of winged pattern.
Oh, it's so sexy. Sorry, I'm gushing at the Imperial Star Destroyer. Listen.
Skip rate
Here.
blast boat here.
Nice.
don't shoot trade ships because they're gonna let us trade with stuff.
Skip rate blast boat here.
You go that way, ISD.
Research complete. Skip rate blast boat here.
Well, I'm taking your advice on those ski prays.
They're, well, they're corvettes, and they blow up siege frigates really well, so they're very good in the early expansion phase. And then later, once Titans come out.
Tractor beam, assault shuttles. Huh. Do you actually have the effect of a shuttle launching?
We do.
I'm gonna
And
have
you
to
might
watch that one.
recognize what it is.
Is it an assault shuttle from X-Wing Alliance?
Research complete.
It is a Gamma assault shuttle.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
For a long time, we just had the
Aw.
Sentinel because they didn't have a model for it. But
Yeah, I think in the... You had that
When you
ability
played it,
in the
you
last
would've
one, didn't
had
you,
it.
too? It was just a random
we
thing.
had the ability, but it would have been a Sentinel, not a
Yeah.
proper assault
Yep.
shuttle. But now it's the proper one,
You
and I
go
think it even
rejoin the
shoots
fleet.
stuff. Like
Star
while it's
Destroyer
going to the
standing
ship, I
by.
think it fires.
No way.
Yeah, I believe so. You have to. My E-Rock 72 is now our art lead, and he's done some pretty interesting stuff.
Now,
That would be one of them.
you went very subtle on the engine effects,
Preparing
didn't
for
you?
hyperspace jump.
Yeah, those are also his engine effects. Yes, and I love them.
Yes. Me too. Star Wars ships shouldn't have the big trailing exhaust on them. They just
Yeah.
glow.
No, they shouldn't.
Very nice, subtle glow.
Yeah, the Victory looks
Yep.
pretty good as well.
For some reason, I always pictured the Victory as
Ready for
having
battle.
yellowish engine glow instead of blue.
The
Research
the Victory 1 does.
Oh.
Victory
Oh.
2 has blue.
Maybe
Your
that's.
command,
I think that's the way they did it in X-Wing Alliance too. Maybe that's why I was
I
picturing
don't-
it that way.
I actually don't know if that's quite the case, but I know at least the reason I did it that way was because one of the upgrades the Victory 2 was supposed to get was the engine.
Speed
Were
upgrade.
improved?
Yep.
Cruiser reporting.
Yeah, so that would make sense to give them a bluish
Coming
engine
about.
versus
Yeah, right on.
and give the Victory 1 the yellow ones.
Oh,
Navigating to coordinates.
But
would.
if it does that in X-Wing Alliance, that'd make a lot of sense.
I think. Don't quote me as 100% sure on that. This is still just an I think.
our backup.
No, I understand. I don't take anything as a
Oh,
correct
I don't
off
want
the
to be
top
out of
anyone's
money.
head. George Lucas could tell me something, and I wouldn't necessarily believe him off the top of
George
his head.
Lucas, what the heck does he know after the
I know,
prequel
it's not like he
trilogy?
made this stuff. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, in my book at least, he lost a lot of his rights when he made the prequel trilogy.
Well, he
Left
went
a
in there
lot
with...
of his.
What was that, Goa?
I was gonna wait for right here. You're gonna
Awaiting
say it
your
first.
orders.
Sorry.
I was just saying, he surrounded himself with yes men, and that was pretty much the reason why it did so bad.
Oh, who was his partner for the original trilogy? I can't remember his name.
He
Awaiting
didn't really
your
have
orders.
partners, did he? He had executives and people around him that said what he could and couldn't do, and
Right, but
He-
there was someone who was really involved in, like,
well, his wife edited. His then wife at the time did a lot of editing for it.
no, it was someone that was with him with the prequel trilogy that wasn't with the original series, and he thought that what people wanted was, you know, more storyline heavy stuff, and George Lucas went with all the pretties, you know, a lot of computer animated stuff and
Structure complete.
Yeah.
more effects
Well, that's
than
a lot
anything.
of movies
Gunship
do that now
reporting.
these days.
Oh yeah, don't like the Transformers movies.
Yeah, they're
I
marketed
ca-
towards China, though, aren't they now? And that's what the audience wants.
Yeah,
Cruiser
I
reporting.
don't know. It was bad.
Moving into position.
The first one was all right. All the rest of them,
Yeah,
just too bad.
not to mention, you know, there's what, 4 Transformers movies and 4 completely different storylines.
Yep. Well, you could kind of argue the first 3 are kind of related,
Kind of,
maybe.
in a very vague sort of
Yeah.
manner.
Well, they have Shia LaBeouf as an actor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that might be about it.
Yes, Commander.
Expanded hangar bay, battle coordination.
Structure complete.
Oh, you have the SPHAT beam. Yay.
Yep.
I like to call it the
At your
spat
command.
beam.
Yep.
That's what I think.
Or like this
Ready to
fat
commence.
beam with a slight s on it. Like you're calling it fat, but not.
Spat beam, because it spits a fat laser at people.
Destination is Acknowledged.
Yes,
Preparing for hyperspace
precisely.
jump.
You nailed it.
Phase
Hang on.
jump complete.
How's my Star Destroyer doing? He's doing fine.
Preparing for hyperspace jump.
Oh, let's see here. I need one more of you. Yep, so I can get my economy up and running. Oh, I feel like such a noob right now.
Economy? You don't need that.
Yeah. Okay, big battle.
Cruiser
Oh,
reporting.
neutral world. I wasn't expecting that right now. Will you be replacing the jump effects?
Planet development finished.
Probably.
I was just
Admittedly, it's very hard to do Star Wars effects.
Well, I was gonna say that there's not much of a Star Wars effect really, but now
We could do something a little more authentic, it's true.
I guess I didn't look while they were while they were actually jumping it. I'm assuming you don't have any kind of actual like hyperspace effect yet. While
I
they're
mean,
in the
we're
middle of a
using
jump.
There's effect while it's in the middle of the jump.
Weapons
Oh gosh.
online.
No, stop.
Those little ski prays are pretty effective.
Yeah, I like the skip ray. Unfortunately, my ships are chasing one that... If a bunch of Corvettes are chasing each other, they can do the
The infinite.
Fly off into the middle
run
of
out
nowhere
of the gravity
bug.
well. Yeah.
At your command.
Do you have that a lot with STA3 since almost all your
yeah.
ships do that?
Yeah.
There is
That's
a way to
unfortunate.
fix it. I think something to do with the way how fast the ship goes,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
mean,
a lot of little fiddly fine tuning.
Now, do you have it set where some ships will actually use
Star
their
Destroyer standing by.
the type of weapons that they actually have in like it almost looked like there was a point where like quad or something batteries were firing. Like,
all right, say that again.
well, some of the Star Destroyers have like octuple cannons or quad
Oh,
cannons.
yeah.
Structure complete.
Yeah.
Do you actually have hard points that fire four at a time, or is that not
All
even
of the
possible?
Star Destroyers have different turret arrangements. The ones with two, like the double barrel turrets, typically fire together.
Oh,
The
okay.
ISD-2 has the octuple turrets, and actually
Oh.
the Tector does too.
Do they all fire at the same time?
No, they're scattered. They're based off of I don't know if you had a GameCube, but the third Rogue Squadron game.
And
They
never
have
played
the
that one.
they show the Rogue. Was it Rebel? No, it's Rogue Leader, and then what's the third one? Rebel
I
Assault.
played Rogue Leader.
No,
Yeah. Rebel Strike. There
that's
you go.
you might Rebel Strike. That's I don't know. I can remember that. Actually, I think you might see it in Rogue Leader
did
as
really
well.
They like fired a cannon, like an old tall ship cannon barrage, don't they? One after each other.
Yeah, that's what we based our heavy ion turret effect on. It's very scattered effect,
Okay.
so that's why you see them firing one at a time. The Tector also has octuple turrets, but they're turbo lasers, which we never see them fire properly. So I think they fire half a battery at a time. Maybe it's the full 8. I don't know. But they're all different, believe it or not. So yeah, Sin's turrets are fun sometimes.
We're on station.
Oh, gunboats. Oh no, not you. There we are. There's a gunboat.
That is my favorite. Well, in aesthetics term, that's my favorite Star Wars fighter.
Really?
The Alpha Gunboat. Yep, I would play that thing in X-Wing Alliance Simulator all the time.
They were very deadly in X-Wing Alliance. Just massacre fighters and capital ships alike.
Yeah.
Their only downside was they were kind of slow, but you know,
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
they were very maneuverable.
Yep.
You know, I
And
still
of course,
haven't
for
found
any
either
Imperial
of you
ship. Found what?
Yet. Still haven't found any of you yet.
Yeah. That's kind of. I should probably work on that.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, it's fine.
I do really like seeing the difference between the double lasers firing together and the regular lasers.
Yep.
It just makes them seem a lot more powerful.
Yep.
Ah, Outer Exodus.
What?
I
Where?
found you.
Where? Oh. Oh, I forgot you're the Empire, aren't you?
Yes, I'm the Empire. Grand Moff Tarkin here to say hello.
Well, I don't like you, Grand Moff Tarkin.
It's a friendly hello.
Oh, well, in that case, still don't like
It's a big green friendly hello.
you.
It comes jacketed in plasma and various Tabana gases.
Okay, strike
Yep.
cruiser.
It's the only way to do it.
1 point in captain. Can't believe I hadn't researched that
God, I am really struggling for resources.
Pirate raid.
yet. Yeah, about that.
The price on our head has increased.
No! How dare you people put money on my bounty on my head?
Research complete. Planet development finished.
Ah, curse you, Aqua Scum. I do really like the trade station too. I can't remember for the life of me where that design was from, but anyone? Trade station
No.
design?
Unfamiliar with the design.
I honestly can't remember. I know who made it. I don't remember where it was based off of, though.
Research
I'm gonna
complete.
say it might have just been one of the comics or something.
Research complete.
Oh, well.
Structure
Is that
complete.
planet colonized? No. Okay, that's good.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Yes, you are. You are definitely standing by. Wait, what?
Structure complete.
There's no time to lose.
Question.
Planet
Which one of my ships captures ships?
The ISD,
Uh,
I think, isn't it?
Yep. Assault
Oh
shuttle.
yeah, the assault shuttles.
complete.
Because I have a... God, I don't even know what race it is in base Sins. I have a very shadow-looking fighter. Or ship.
It's probably Vasari.
Yeah, but sorry. Yeah.
So you captured something with fighters. Fun.
And I totally missed that ability.
Yes, Commander.
Dang it. So does the assault shuttle actually do damage when it's...
Yeah, well, I mean, it does. After you trigger it, the target takes some damage over time. But
Interesting.
the initial effect while it's traveling to the target, so that it can, land your stormtroopers to take it over, shoots at it. It doesn't do extra damage, it just looks cool. Since it's already doing damage, but...
Cool. I'm all for it.
Yeah, you have a pretty big fleet there, Exodus.
Why? You see my fleet? Oh. Go away!
Yes.
It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
I knew something like that was coming along.
Speed.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, economy. Economize, please.
Research complete.
Now, I can't remember. Is there any visual difference to the tech door other than it doesn't have a hangar bay?
Max's version, it has the guns of an ISD-2, but the bridge of an ISD-1, and no hangar.
Interesting. And that's
Just
one
to
of...
mix it up a
So
bit.
it's very much...
Yeah. Well,
That was the idea.
Our fleet is under attack.
That's
Bad
not
idea.
necessarily canon, since we never see anything but the underside of the ship, but...
Right.
Structure
Get
complete.
close into the TIE fighter here. Ah, yeah. Oh, and I love that TIE fighter sound effect. Oh, perfect. I'm massacring some neutrals. And Duel of the Fates comes on.
Nice.
And that's a copyright strike. Aha. Right. Vindicator time, he thinks.
Ooh, I like the Corellian gunship.
Capture one?
No, they all died. Oh, I did capture one.
Out here, sir.
As you said that, it popped up in my fleet list. Do it again, only do it with, like, pizza coming to my door.
Girlfriend scout.
Cruiser reporting.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Destroyer
been
here.
scouted.
Yep.
My sovereign territory has been invaded.
Standing by.
So, what all that's going to be unique to Sins 1.83 are you making use of? Or do you not want to really say yet?
The main thing in this version is, of course, that we can have more than 2 Titans in the build list. Which means the Warlords can finally get rid of their silly, kind of weird mechanic for getting more than 2 in.
Interesting.
Where you would build an Executor and then it would get replaced with the one for your Warlord. Now you can see them all in the build list, which means they'll also keep their levels, where they wouldn't do that before.
I actually didn't even know that was going to be a thing.
I think as well, another thing that's been fixed is the AI not doing anything when a Titan's been built.
Destination is acknowledged.
Yeah, I've heard something about that. Hopefully it's...
Sentinel awaiting orders.
I haven't really noticed it myself, but if it was a problem, hopefully it's been dealt with. Especially since, I don't know if you guys do, but you know, getting an Executor is very, very expensive compared to a normal Titan. So if the AI tries to go for that, they'd be saving up money all day.
Yeah.
And not doing anything. For the most part, though, they seem to go to the cheapest Titan available, though, which is not exactly ideal, but at least it's something.
Curse whoever put money on me. It was you, wasn't it, Goa? Blast you.